In a little more than 2 months, primary ballots will arrive in our mailboxes, and there's still quite a bit of confusion about who will get to vote for a SLO County supervisor. Over the past few months, decisions about how our SLO County supervisorial districts will be drawn have been hotly debated. First by the Board of Supervisors themselves, and then in the courtroom as a community group brought a suit to challenge the board's decision. While the case against the map that was chosen by a majority of the Board of Supervisors is ongoing, judges have allowed the map to be used while they're considering their final decision. So, while there is still some long-term uncertainty, we now know what the districts will look like for the upcoming primary. This spring's election will include candidates for 4-year terms in the newly drawn districts 2 and 4, as well as candidates for a 2-year term in the old District 3, as they will be competing to finish out the term of the late District 3 supervisor, Adam Hill. Things get a bit more complicated when you learn that there is a fairly significant area of overlap between the new 4th district and the previous 3rd district. So voters in that overlap zone will be casting their votes for 2 separate supervisors. If your head started spinning a few sentences ago, please don't worry about it. You are in the majority, and our comms team put together this map to help explain it. So for people living in the pink areas that include Paso Robles, Los Osos, and Oceano, they will not be voting on a supervisor this year. Residents in the green areas that include San Miguel, San Simeon, Atascadero, and Cayucas will be voting for a 2nd district supervisor. Voters in the blue area, including Arroyo Grande and Napomo, will be voting for a 4th district supervisor. And voters in the orange area, which includes some of the city of SLO, Pismo, and Grover Beach, will be voting for a 3rd district supervisor. Voters in the blue and orange areas, which includes the Country Club and Edna Valley up to the Arroyo Grande Creek, will be voting for both a 3rd and 4th district supervisor. We know that confused residents don't vote. So my hope is that you can all be ambassadors to your friends and families to share this information and help to reassure them that, number one, it is totally normal if they don't know this information yet. These changes are recent, and it takes a while for everyone to understand what's going on. Second is that the Chamber is a resource for elections and voting information. We do not take positions on or endorse candidates, but we will have information and events to help everyone get to know the people asking for their votes. Now is also a great time to check in on your own voter registration status and encourage your friends and family to do the same, especially if you've moved in the last few years, maybe have some new neighbors or know any newly eligible voters. Help them double check that their voter registration is in order. It just takes a few minutes and makes a big difference. Decisions are made by those that show up is a quote that's been attributed to everyone from Benjamin Franklin to TV presidents, but its uncertain origin doesn't make it any less true. And decisions made in local elections have a particularly strong impact on our economic and cultural vitality. We can all help our friends and family be part of these decisions by helping them show up this year. Thank you.